Hello there, YouTube. So, I've made a couple of videos today already, which you may have seen if you've been watching the channel. But I want to make one more. And this one is, it's probably not going to be a very long video, but it's an important one, because it's going to inform how I act on this channel going forwards. And that is a talk about YouTube self-censorship. This is a big problem on YouTube. People are so focused on being monetized that they are actively self-censoring. And even people who don't care about the money are bothered about this, because if you are demonetized on YouTube, even if you don't earn any money, that video will no longer show up in search algorithms, and it will no longer be recommended to people on the front page. Which means that the chance of that video getting any reasonable viewership is basically zero. So people are obsessed with making sure that the YouTube algorithm does not demonetize their video. And I'm sure if you watch YouTube, you have seen the speech patterns of the YouTuber emerge. Certain words are not used. Certain phrases are avoided. I will not be doing this. I don't care about being monetized, and if people actually want to watch my videos, they will seek them out. If you find my videos and you want to watch more, you can go to my channel and you can watch more. You can join my Discord and you will get them sent to you through the Discord channel. You will see my videos because you will want to see my videos, not because they're being recommended on the homepage. The homepage issue is that YouTube has managed to successfully make it so that people no longer look at their subscription list. They go straight to the homepage and just let the algorithm pick what they watch. Even I do that. But at the same point, I do mindfully go to YouTube and go, I want to watch gaming content. So I will log into my gaming channel, go to my subscriptions, and see who has uploaded recently. If I want to watch Booktube stuff, I go to my Bookish channel, and I go to my subscriptions and see who has uploaded recently. And that is the best way to make sure that you actually watch the videos you want. If you watch videos, as I do, for example, on medieval history, you probably watch channels like Scholargrim and Shadiversity, where they talk about medieval issues, medieval history, but there's a fair focus on warfare and weaponry. Now, those channels are actively being suppressed by YouTube, because YouTube doesn't like the idea of anything with any violent intent being pushed forwards. This is stupid. We're adults. We can watch whatever we want. But they have really puritanical ideas over what the advertisers want to advertise next to. I mean, we're talking about advertisers like, Apple and, Nestle and things like that, companies well known for using slave labour across many, many countries. So, they've got morals to think on. They can't possibly be on a video about swords because, they're sharp and someone might cut themselves. But yes, YouTube does actively restrict things. Now, I don't care. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to make a massive living off this. I don't have anyone to support. I'm not trying to make a career out of this. If, for some bizarre reason, you feel like throwing me a couple of extra quid, then by all means, I do have a Patreon. It's down below. I still have 5 people who are giving me something on Patreon. It was enough that I got a small payout last month. It wasn't much of a payout, but it was a small payout. And it was a nice little bonus. It helped keep the AC running and things like that. It was a small little bonus. But it's not. It's barely a supplement to my income, really. But it's nice to have. If you think that this is worthwhile, you want to encourage me to make more, by all means, go, give me a quid. What are you going to do with that anyway? You can't buy anything with a pound anyway now. Cost of living crisis has skyrocketed the price of basically everything. I'm the cheapest thing on the internet. You can pay a little bit of money to me. I'll appreciate it. You can't even buy a coffee for that now. You can't buy a McDonald's cheeseburger for it anymore. So yeah, You've got no use for a pound. What can you do for a pound? Get mugged. That's what you can do for a pound. But in all seriousness, you don't have to pay me anything. I'm taking the piss largely. Right, if you choose to, great. But I'm not providing that much entertainment. So if you feel like you've got a spare quid, by all means. But I'm really not pushing the Patreon. I'm just making a joke about it. But anyway, the whole thing about YouTube and the way it censors content. You'll notice there are certain phrases that are used by YouTubers a lot. You will not catch me saying these. I will not be describing porn as corn. It's not corn, it's porn. Begins with a P. And frankly, if you're using the word in context and an AI is listening, it's going to mishear corn as porn anyway, because that makes more contextual sense. Yeah, and it definitely isn't going to hear cornographic as cornographic. It's going to hear pornographic, because there isn't such a word as cornographic. Or cornography. Seriously, it's bloody stupid. Second, I will never, ever use the word unalive. No. It's not unalive, it's kill. The word is kill, not unalive. Surely at this point the algorithm is smart enough to have figured out that everyone keeps saying unalive instead of kill, and is now filtering out the word unalive. Surely, if I was running YouTube, I'd have made that change by now. Another thing, self-delete. No, it's called suicide. It's a very serious topic, and I'm not going to minimise it by calling it self-deletion. There are certain things that we are not going to stop saying just because the algorithm decides it doesn't like them. Instead, we stop caring what the algorithm does and we move past it. If you want honest content, if you want an honest vlog where someone doesn't have to change their language in order to fit in and make sure that the algorithm doesn't bury their videos, then follow my channel, follow my Discord, and actually choose to seek out my videos instead of mindlessly going to the homepage. That's how you solve it. Simple as that, really. Like, if I get a few hundred or a few thousand views, I'm happy regardless. Hell, if I get 50 views, that's 50 people. Like, when was the last time you had 50 people in your living room listening to what you had to say? Exactly, that's quite a lot of people. So I don't care either way. I'm doing this for my own benefit. I'm doing this because I like to do it. So yeah, I'm not going to stop. I'm also not going to stop swearing either. Apparently, if you say the word cunt, you immediately get demonetized. Well, I've said it now. Demonetize me, YouTube. Go on. Let's see how much you demonetize the video that makes no money and has no copyrighted content of any kind, so no one else is making any money. The only person you'd be demonetizing is yourself, you daft sod. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be swearing occasionally because, I'm a foul-mouthed, raggedy bastard, because that's what I'm like. Yeah, I spent far too much time in working class circles to not swear a lot. Sometimes I manage it. Sometimes I'm in the right frame of mind, the right mood, that I manage to go quite a long time without swearing. Other times I'm swearing every other sentence and I don't even realise I'm doing it. But yeah, I want to make sure that that was out there, because if I'm doing this YouTube thing, I want to make it very clear that I'm doing it on my own, in my own way. I'm doing it with my own standards. I'm not following this stupid scripted nonsense, and I'm not substituting words to make sure that an algorithm is happy. Sod that. But you're here, you're listening, so clearly the algorithm has not managed to hide the video completely. So given that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.